That beer. Good job. You got a drink to get this in. Okay, I'm a teaching comedian. So the first thing I'm going to teach you tonight is apparently every time someone in here masturbates, God kills a kitten. And I'm going to tell you where I learned this story. Well, I was 16 and I just gotten my license and I just got in the car. And you know how it is when you're 16, you don't got a job and you just got a car. You're going to be like, hey mom, can I get some money? Well, anyways, I walked up to her one day and she gave me that kind of look. This, what? Not really. I don't think so. No, the eyes are really low. But anyways, I'll get back to my story. I'm 16 and I'm asking my mom, but this one time I went up to her and she gave me this particular look like, this boy better not ask me for any gas money because $1.07 is too fucking high and that boy looks like he can use some exercise. So I'm like, okay. I just realized I needed to go get a job. So what I did is I decided, you know, hey, I need to ask for some money to get some gas money to go look for a job. She'll give me money for that. So she says, this is the last $20 you get to have it from me. So anyways, I do what every teenager does when they're out going to look for a job. I decide to, you know, make sure the hair's all pressed, make sure the breath's smelling good, make sure the iron my clothes, and make sure to have my resumes printed out. And now, I went to the mall, and I started out at the food court. I was looking around, and I'm like, I can't see me flipping hamburgers. Not at all. And pretzels, shit, I can't even make a pretzel right now. So I look around, and I'm just starting to walk around, and you know that dead part of the mall where, you know, it's always nothing going on, but there's a business back there? Well, it was like a beacon of light to me because I saw it. Harris's Christian Bookstore. And I'm like, Harris's Christian Bookstore, what could be wrong with that? Probably nobody would ever fuck with you, and the only question I'd be asking is, what aisle is the Bible on? So, anyways, I go up to her, and I'm like, hello ma'am, I'm here to inquire about your help wanted sign in the window. And she's like, oh yeah, I'll give you an application if you want, you can fill it out on the side counter over here. So anyways, it has all the normal stuff, your address, references, and everything like that. So then I'm just like, filling it out, and I did it all right, and then I turn it over, and there's like 3 bonus questions. And if you've ever had an application, it's kind of fucked up to see bonus questions. So the first question on there is, what's your favorite book? Now I'm here at Harris's Christian Bookstore, and if I don't get this answer right, yeah, I don't think I'm getting the job. So I write down the Bible. The second, oh, it is a book. The second question I see on there is, who is your inspiration in life? And I'm like, shit, I'm in a Christian bookstore. Big JC. And then the third question is, how did you hear about this job? And, you know, I'm feeling desperate for a job because I need that gas money. And my mom, she already threatened the hell out of me and said, you're not getting any more money. So I write on there, for the third question, it says, how did you hear about this job? So I'm thinking, I'm like, God damn, I can't say that at a Christian bookstore, but I'm like, God damn, what should I write? I'm like, you know, I heard it deep down in my soul. I think I heard a calling, and I just landed here. I think this is the path that was set for me. You know, I had it right there in the palm of my hand. She asked if I could come and start Monday of next week. So anyways, Monday comes around. I'm like, hell yeah, got me a motherfucking job. You know, all that. And anyways, I'm real happy, and I show up to work, and she gives me a name tag. And my name is Abdul Aziz Ahmed Al-Lattis. I'm the good type of Abdul. Now, anyways, I get this, and she's like, just go out there and sort everything and make sure that everything that's next to each other looks like everything looks nice, at least. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm just stacking stuff, and sometimes, you know, you have a problem. People come up to you and be like, oh, look, it's a Muslim convert to Christianity. God bless you, brother. And I'd be like, no, no, no. But anyways, this was the best job I ever had, and this was the easiest job, but I fucked it all up. I ended up getting ready to get off of work, and I was taking out my name tag, and I had my backpack in the office. So I went back there, and I had one of those JanSport bags, you know, with the zipper that goes all the way over. Anyways, I took the name tag off, and I threw it in there, and I throw it over my bag, and wouldn't you know, out of nowhere, the fucking bag falls, and all the fucking contents fall out, and Miss Harris sees it. I had a Playboy magazine in my backpack, and she looks at me, she's like, Abdul, how could you bring this filth into God's bookstore? And I'm like, Miss Harris, this is your bookstore. She's like, shut your smart mouth, I'm going to have to fire you right now. And I'm like, why? You know, come on, just give me a little leeway, you know. She's like, no. And you know, she's a pretty strict lady, so you have to like that. They're strict, and she's about her business. But the one thing I hated is she gave me a parting shot on the way. She's like, "You take your Playboy magazine and get out of my establishment." And I'm like, "Fine, you know, when are you going to give me my check?" She's like, "You'll get it in the mail. And one thing I got to let you know is just remember, every time you masturbate, God kills a kitten." So I'm like, oh shit, you know what? Well, I'm kind of mad at this point, and I'm like, well then call me Bob Barker this shit, because I've been fucking controlling the pet population for years. Now, I've told you my name. My name is Abdul, and it's a bitch to be fucking named Abdul, honestly. And, you know, it makes all the fucking simple shit in the world so much harder. Like TSA, you ever try to get on a fucking plane and your name's Abdul? I don't imagine any of you would. It's bullshit. Anyways, I go through, you put all your metal items, you put your belt, you put your shoes in the little bucket, and you let it go through the x-ray. And not only that, you have to go through a fucking x-ray. And this is not the regular type x-ray your parents were used to. This is the x-ray that goes all the way to your fucking bones. Like, you can see you in your birthday suit. Now, anyways, They look at me and they look at my ticket and the boarding pass and they're like, "Abdul, is this Ahmed? I get those 10 words. "Can you please step out of line for additional screening?" So anyways, I step out of line and they're like, "So what are you going to do today? Where are you flying to?" And I'm like, "I'm flying to Fargo, North Dakota." And they're like, "What are you going to North Dakota for?" "I'm giving a speech on technology." "Oh, technology?" He grabs that metal one. He's like, "Oh." You know, he checks it out, and I'm like, "What? I don't have any bomb-making material on me." "Oh, why are you mentioning bombs? Can you please come over here and I'll swab your hand?" Now, honestly, this is no bullshit. They swab your fucking hand at an airport to make sure that you don't have any bomb-making material. Anybody in here ever do that? Probably not. My name's Abdul. Well, anyways, they end up running it through, and then they end up asking me all types of questions, and I'm thinking to myself, "Oh, goddamn." You know, so they end up getting my shoes, and then they want to screen it again. So I give it to the TSA agent, because that's the easiest thing to do, because if you start fucking up with a TSA agent, someone like me might end up in Guantanamo Bay.